All right, all right, all right. Let's get this thing going. Oh, so we are currently live in two places, people. We are live here, and we're also live on Pumpkin. So Pumpkin is a place where you can view the entire stream while getting paid in pumpkin seeds. Kind of a great way to support yourself, supporting me. So, anyways, I should probably have that link on hand, shouldn't I? Damn. Well, it's in the Discord. Hold on. Hold on 1 second here. There it is. There it is. And there we go. Pop on over here. Pop on that. So if anybody wants to make a pumpkin account, you guys can. Great, great place to be. Anyways, let's dive on into this. Spaghetti Rigetti, good day. Hello there. Hello. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. So we are about to have a little bit of fun here. We're going to be diving across the markets. I mean, face first. We're going into it all. We're going to start off with U.S. oil. We're going to check out the metals. We're going to check out a couple stocks. Then, of course, we're going to be diving headfirst into the crypto space, because I know that's what most of you are here for. Anyways, for the beginning of this, we're going to be looking at U.S. oil. So starting out with U.S. oil here, on the weekly, it's kind of looking bullish, which low-key kind of sucks. Hello there, how you doing? KD8, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. So, yeah, on the weekly time frame, we are looking for a possible breakout of this recent downtrend after getting the confirmation low at the 55.63 level. If we do break out and we maintain that 55.63, we could see U.S. oil going back up to $80 a barrel. RIP gas prices at that point, because I live in California, and that would be horrendous. But here we are, just living through that. Just living through that. It'll be a tough time to be in California. Anyways, this is what I'm seeing based off the weekly, so this could take months or even years to play out. No telling, but as long as the tariffs and everything start going off the rails and we actually start utilizing some of the Venezuelan oil and start to refine it, maybe the U.S. oil prices can start coming back down and we can see it collapse. That would be amazing. That would be awesome. That would be what we all hope for. But as of right now, we are still in the downtrend. So we can hope and pray that the downtrend holds and we see some more downside. But it does kind of look bullish. Surely Trump getting all the oil won't push prices up, right? But it could. What is gas in Cali? It's $2.80 in Ohio. First off, you in Ohio, you can kiss my ass. All right, it is $4.39 a gallon out here. $4.39 where I live. It is unbelievable, and it's not even the most expensive where I live. I think the highest point somewhere in California is somewhere around like $5.20 or something. It's high. It's very high. So, it's unfortunate, but is what it is. Is what it is. All right, moving along. We are going to check out gold, or PAX G for you crypto people. PAX G here, gold has officially broken above 4,692. We were looking at this for weeks on end. If we broke that level, we could see gold try to make a run all the way up to $5,666. That's insane to me. Personally speaking, I don't like gold at these crazy high prices. This looks very blow off toppy, but we're still maintaining an uptrend. We can still come back down somewhere around this level at 4,539, and it would be considered a bullish backtest. So gold might just keep on ripping. Just might. Dash, please. How low could possibly it go? Took profits in recent run and looking for a good re-entry. All right. Well, considering you are a member there, we will jump into your request right after looking at gold and then we'll get back to the list that I have on hand. I am changing things up once again for the members just to show you guys that you are special. I appreciate it. Gold going to 10K? I don't know about that. That's awfully high. That is awfully high. But Dash, we will check that out for you. But no, on the weekly, you still have, I mean, you're overbought, but you still have technically plenty of strength. If we check out the daily right now, it does look as if we're getting ready for a little bit of a pullback, as we do have bearish divergence. Understand what's going on. If tariffs are off the table, that basically means, oh, we don't have to worry about gold anymore because we're not hedging anymore. It turns into an opportunity for risk on assets to actually catch some bids and get a nice little run going. Guess where the money's going to start coming from? It's going to start coming from these metals, and that's what we're really looking for. So if this is getting ready for a mild pullback, that would be amazing. However, we have support sitting right underneath us. We've already touched it once. We could come down, touch it again. 4,539 is the number to break. If we can break below that, awesome. Great. If we keep on running, well, hey, could just go forever, apparently. Silver may hit 10K before gold. That's wild to think about. Because, I mean, silver's at like $93. Are we being serious? That's wild. Wild to think about. But noted, silver does actually have way more use cases than gold does. So, I mean, a supply shock could be a thing. Could be a thing. It will not hit 10K. I mean, hey, you never know. The world is a weird place right now. World is a weird place. People are also believing by 2030, the crypto market cap, the total is going to be $100 trillion. Who knows who's right? We're just going to see. Anyways, that's gold right now. Let's go check out Dash real quick for the member. Been a member for a long time. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Hayden. I do appreciate that. But let's go check out Dash. So you're looking for a re-entry on this one. Let's, what a move. You got pretty overextended there, buddy. I mean, you got all the way up to the 1618. Beautiful movement. If we go to our next previous high, you hit the 886 and pulled back. Kind of a really good area for taking profits, if I'm being honest. You never backtested 53.48. I would personally be looking for that 53.48, but you could stop a little bit early, considering you do have this other level right here at 63.49. You've already touched it once. You're kind of waiting for confirmation. Your daily is no longer overbought. You're getting back to that neutral territory. Let's check out your 4-hour time frame. 4 hour, you're almost getting into that oversold territory. Absolutely wild. You might have a nice little opportunity at crazy hidden bullish divergence. The only problem is you would have anchored this from here to the wick low, and you broke the uptrend. So now you're just kind of sitting back and waiting. It's really unfortunate when that happens, because you have a very long run for a downtrend, considering you have a peak here, and then it goes down like this. You have a long little, you got to wait for a breakout confirmation, and then that might be the re-entry. Speaking of privacy, ARR Pirate Chain is looking fine-ish. I guess we'll check that out. We'll check that out. Noted. We are going to check that out once I'm done with the absolute monster of a list of things I have for you guys today. But we will get to it. Don't worry. Sorry I'm late. Is Zcash on tonight's list? No, it's not. I was supposed to make a video of that today, and I failed everybody. So here we are. We will check it out for you. I got you covered. Got you covered. ARRZEC. All right, now we're going into the 1 hour time frame here for Dash. Dash on the 1 hour. You are already getting your bullish divergence, waiting for the higher low. Until you get that higher low, we do not try and jump into trades here. What you would more than likely be looking for at this point is a pop to the upside, more than likely bearishly backtesting this level right here. If you can come up, bearish backtest, and start to pull back, great area for a short. So I wouldn't be looking for longs for Dash right now. I would actually be looking for shorts. Ever since you got this lower high, I would be looking for downside opportunities. This is the downtrend based off the 1 hour time frame. That's awful. let's check out your 4-hour. Or your 15-minute, sorry. 15-minute time frame. Not giving me very much hope here, as you are trying technically to put in your first high or low. That's great. So a little scalperoonie might be an opportunity tonight as the markets try and rebound. So if this is the case, and big if, I would prefer it at 63.49. Let's be real. I would prefer it down there. Rose is better for privacy. Interesting. People still are in Rose. That's a surprise. Now, for a little scalperoonie, you might be able to get anywhere from this 3%, possibly a 5% move to the upside. If you entered now, super tight stop loss sitting at 65.71, you might be able to get a little scalp to the upside. But outside of that, until you break that prevailing downtrend, you're just kind of sitting on your hands and waiting, seeing what is going to end up being your support. Very risky trade to take tonight, so I would not recommend taking this trade, but as of this moment in time, you are putting in your first high or low, and if bids do come in, this could be an extraordinary opportunity for a scalp trade, and if it plays out, make a little money while you're sleeping. So, yeah, this is what I see right now. Possible movement going up to $68 or $70. So, yeah, there you go. That is Dash. Once again, I like it a lot better if we can come down to 63.49, get a nice little touch, break out, touch the 63.49, or get a bullish back test on this downtrend. Something like that would be way better. Rose is also moving currently. Is it really? So, Omar, would you like us to check it out for you? We can get there. I promise you we'll get there. Just, I got a long list of things to show you guys. Luckily, the things I want to show you, it's mainly like the weekly and the daily, so we're not going to spend too much time looking at it. But, yeah. Anyways, that was Dash. Hopefully that helped you out, Hayden. And hopefully you're in some profits so far. I mean, today was a weird day for trading, I'll tell you what. Extremely weird day for trading. I went long, I went short. I made money on both. Crazy time. All right, moving on. We're going to check out silver. So silver, right this moment, good God, we are at above the 2618. If this rally continues after hitting everyone's targets, honestly, I would not be buying silver right now. If I was anybody else, I wouldn't be buying silver right now. But we do have an opportunity of running up to $110 for silver if this crazy blow-off top continues. Personally speaking, I think it's time for the risk-on assets. Personally speaking. I look forward to these sessions. Well, I do appreciate that. I'm trying to go live a little bit more often. It's just, you know, I'm a father. I'm in rugby season. God, it is tough out here. It is tough out here. XDC, I got you covered, Chipperton. XDC is on the list. I got you. Yeah, been in since $38. Took profits in 95, so just been waiting. Smart move, Hayden. Smart move. I love it. Smart move. Looks like somebody went 20x long on Shiba Inu. Wow, what a boss. Wild times over here on Pumpkin. It's funny because, like, people who are live, I can see when they're actually taking their trades. You all should really consider joining me over on Pumpkin. It's a great place. If I ever do any day trading live, I'm more than likely just going to be on Pumpkin because it's that good of a platform. Also, you guys can like copy my trades right there on the spot. Union or League? I'm in Union, but I have played both. I think I'm a little too old for League now because those are some hard hits. Those are some really hard hits. Honestly, do you think we are in a bear market or the rollover from metals to risk on? So I think we're going to get a rollover. I don't believe we're, by all accounts, in the stock market world, yes, crypto is in a bear market. But remember, in the crypto world, no one knows that it's a bear market yet because we're holding the uptrend from 2022. So it's like, you know, we're having this weird crossover right now where everyone in the stock market's like, you guys are in a bear market. What are you talking about? You dropped 20%. Obviously, it's a bear market. And then every crypto bro's like, it's a correction. It's like, what do you mean? Do you allow copy trading on Weeks? Weeks does have copy trading options. I currently am not one of the copy traders. So Yeah, on buy DeFi, I was for a while, but I don't really like doing the copy trades anymore because thanks to my mod who's currently not here, he mentioned something. He was like, "Hey, just so you know, you can change your position size, but for us, it's always the exact same amount. So if you take a loss, we're getting hammered." I was like, "Oh, I did not know that. That's crazy." So there were times where I was increasing my account, but then all of a sudden it's like everybody else on the back end was losing. I don't like how the copy trading thing works over there. I like it a lot better over on Pumpkin because you're entering when I enter, and I do believe you get out when I get out, but you can end up setting your stop losses, everything. You can also see while I'm live if I'm pulling out of a trade, so you can just pull out also. So I think Pumpkin's a lot better for that. Look at URA, the stock. All right, we'll check it out. We will check it out. URA. But Weeks definitely does have the copy trading option, and if you believe in some of those traders, hey, jump in there, buddy. Jump on in there. But hasn't time run out for the bull market going off all the other bull markets? Of course it has. But noted, there's one huge striking difference between this bull market and the last one. So the last one, a lot of retail was in there. This one, from the start, retail has not really had as much influence on the market. It's been institutional investors. So with the institutions running the ship, the market's going to look different. It's also going to perform way differently. So right now we see the institutions, they're all going flight to safety because we have tariffs. We don't know if the Fed's going to do the right and proper thing, cut those interest rates, print that money. We don't know what they're going to do. So it's a flight to safety until they get clear, oh, we're risk on. We're probably going to see this weird fluctuation. We're going to see slow movements up. The main movements we're getting right now is because Michael Saylor's buying. That's a problem because all these other companies, all they're doing, they're insulating themselves from it by just buying MicroStrategy. If you're just going to focus on buying MicroStrategy, well then, who's going to be buying the Bitcoin outside of MicroStrategy? MicroStrategy takes on all the risk. They're the ones doing all the buying. Everybody else is sitting on their hands waiting to see, oh, are the ETFs going to pick up or not? It doesn't matter. So we even had Vanguard recently buy a, $400 million worth of strategy. So they're actually helping buy crypto, even though they said, we will never buy or offer crypto. And it's like, okay, Vanguard, you're full of crap. So yeah, it's just a weird dynamic. Once the economy gets better, we're going to see crazy risk on. But that's actually the one worry that I do have, is because when the institutions can dump on your head, they will. And if everybody starts getting jobs and they start flushing money into the market, I think that's when we're going to see a lot more selling pressure than we're used to. And that's not really going to be a fun time. So yeah, that's my entire thought, my thesis of what's going on. It's just institutions are doing institutional things, and we're waiting for them to make the moves. Hello there, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Sorry for the rant, guys. That had me going for a minute. But going back to silver, so silver severely overbought on the weekly time frame. We hit the 2618. Me personally, if I was still in silver, I would be taking profits. We do have bearish divergence on the daily. We have a high stochastic, and it looks like a rollover could be coming. But Trump says the economy is best ever. Yeah, Biden said the same shit. I never trust a billionaire, never trust a politician. They're all full of crap. I just want to know who's going to make me pay less in taxes. That's all I care about. Everybody can lie. What in the world is this? Welcome to Ultra... What? What the fuck is that? Why'd that pop up? Did I just get charged for something? I feel like I just got charged for something. My entire Streamlabs OBS just changed. God dang it. Alright, anyways. Right now for silver, what I would like to see is a nice little pullback. If we can come back down to 81.78.5 and we hold it, well, then there's a chance the rally continues. But if it decides to break, oh man, we got a lot of downside. We got a lot of downside for silver, which I'm A-okay with. A-okay with this thing coming down, because if silver starts dropping, that means it will flush into other assets. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm banking on. Get that little rollover so then risk on can start breathing. That'd be great. Moving right along, we're going to check out copper. They say gold and silver is risk off, but buying them now would be super risky given how overbought they are. Exactly. Exactly. Can you give me hope on us getting an alt season? No. No, I can't. I wish I could. I don't think alt seasons are going to operate the way that we're used to. I think you really need to pay attention to the sectors right now, and the biggest thing right now that Wall Street's doing, they're trying to tokenize everything. If you looked at the news on NYSE, NYSE, they have just developed a platform to tokenize assets like crazy. And then if you end up looking into Ondo has already tokenized over 400 different stocks. So I think the tokenization of assets, that might be the next play. Tokenization of assets, as well as figuring out how to get passive gains. So if we start focusing on those two things, we're probably going to make an absolute killing in the next 5 years. But that's a 5-year plan. Crypto bros, we're focused on how can I make $1 million tomorrow? That's why we're out here trading. So alt season, I don't think it's gonna be as seasony as we used to see. You might have to start looking into meme coins for that, if I'm being honest. Which I kind of hate to say that, because it's like, oh yeah, that's the biggest speculation out there. But when they hit hard. They hit really hard. It's just, when does that season come? Nobody knows. It's a hit or miss. I'm sorry. I'm an XDC. I'm waiting for that to happen. I believe it. Don't worry, we will check out XDC. I got you covered. If I can get through this list in a timely manner, I'll tell you what, we are going to check out every single request that I get tonight, whether it be on Pumpkin or on YouTube. I am here for all the requests. So drop your requests. If you want me to look at an asset, I'm here for you. All right? Everybody over on Pumpkin, I appreciate you. We got 13 in the live. You are beautiful. You're amazing. Love you guys. If you guys can drop a follow. I have 10 followers. We really need to up those numbers, I swear. Anyways, Crypto Bros, not sure how many are left. Oh, there's plenty. There's plenty. They're just degenning their lives away. Now, looking at copper. Now, copper has not had the same run-up as gold and silver or platinum. So we're kind of waiting for copper to not only hit the 615 level, but get up to that 802. So while we sit on our hands and wait, we just kind of watch this thing as it meanders its way up. Currently speaking, I would be looking for support around 542. I think a little bit of consolidation before a breakout makes sense, but yeah, if you feel like you missed out on the precious metals, copper's the one that hasn't run. It hasn't done it yet. So that's your opportunity. Start buying into some copper. So that's what I got for you there. What is this? Boss G-Made. What's up? Hello, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the sub. Oh, really hoping Giggle can get back to $65. Let's Giggle. Do you want me to look at the chart? That's up to you. That does not sound like a request. It just sounds like a statement to me. Moving on, we got platinum. So checking out platinum. Platinum has had a meteoric rise. And, of course, we are overbought it like crazy on the weekly. But, Rose and Telcoin, do you want me to check those out? I got you covered. Got you covered. Rose and Telcoin. I don't think I know what Telcoin is. And I swear to God, I think I've been fighting a sickness for a month. Anybody else been getting the same issue? I have a weird lingering cough. I get like just snot. It's not fun. It's not fun. It's not attractive. Alrighty. I just want to wake up tomorrow and see RWA tokens moon like when BTC first did, and people that have 10k coins are billionaires. That would be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. Copper is the altcoin of precious metals. Honestly, it is. And it's the most used. It's in all wiring, as well as pots and pans. It's absolutely wild. Biggest use case possible. And copper is just kind of like, can we get a rise, please? More gains, sir. More gains. No, just no gains for you, copper. It's like the ugly stepchild, I swear. Anyways, platinum here. Next target, if we continue moving up like this, we could see 2,945. Let's check out our daily time frame, see if it's possible. Daily, not looking good. I don't like this structure at all, but gold did the exact same structure, so if it follows what gold did, it's about to short squeeze itself up there. So we could actually see platinum get another 22% rise if it copies the playbook of gold. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about by this, check this chart right here. Now let's go over to gold real quick. What does this area look like? It looks like the exact same thing before it popped on out of there. So yeah, pay attention to this weird little structure the precious metals have been making, because short squeezes happen. Short squeezes are, and they're strong when they break out too. So watch out. This could be forming that nice little short squeeze opportunity. But here's the trend we don't want to break. As soon as you break it to the downside, enjoy shorting this thing. You're probably going straight back down to 1,844. Oh my god, I've had that for 5 weeks now. Just a bunch of green snot every time I blow my nut. Right? It's terrible. You're in the next blow. I'm telling you, URA is the next blow. Interesting. Haven't heard of URA. What is this? I don't know what URA is. I don't know. But alright. URA is the next blow. He has not asked me to check out the chart, so we're gonna take a statement for what it is. Alright, anyways, that is platinum. Platinum could very well see another 22.45% move to the upside. Now, let's go ahead and check out NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, this thing, I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. I don't know how in the world it's going to do this, but I'm like, this thing could get an even higher market cap. Insane. Absolute insanity. But as long as we stay above 167, we could see this thing trading all the way as high as 246, maybe even 267. If it decides to go crazy, 294. I don't, honestly, they're already at a $5 trillion market cap. I don't know where they're going to find the money for this. I have no idea. But NVIDIA on the daily and the weekly looks strong. It looks really strong. We're maintaining an uptrend on the weekly, and we just broke the recent downtrend. That's insane to me. So hopefully it pulls back or something, but golly gee, this thing just won't stop going up. I think you wrote it down already. No, I definitely did not. URA. I wrote it down now. Are you streaming in the same closet as Harry Potter was living? No, I'm not in the closet. I'm in the garage. Yeah, it's way better, way quieter. Nobody can stomp right above me. It's beautiful. NVIDIA ain't going nowhere. No one wants AI, and AI has already peaked with it, what it can do for now. You know, I believe you, but somehow, some way, they're maintaining market cap. And when I see a reset back to neutral territory on the weekly while maintaining higher lows, it's very hard for me to be bearish. We need to break a support at can we break one? All supports are being held all the time. Like, this was your opportunity to short, and that was such a short-lived short, because then we just made new all-time highs. Everybody's going to be like, well, we do have bearish divergence and a lower high on the weekly, and you're right. You're absolutely right. This could be the start of the downtrend, but we need to break 167. We need to. So if we don't break 167 to the downside, well, then we can see movements to the upside. So this is our brand new downtrend on the weekly. We can just adjust it because it's a lower high. But man, if we get a break to the upside, that is just going to be nasty. Nasty movement to the upside. URA is just uranium. Oh, got it. Interesting. I actually didn't know that. Alrighty. Alright, moving along. moving along. Let's go ahead and jump into Plug Power. So Plug Power is one that I opened options with. I got faked out today. I'm going to tell you what. I got all sorts of excited. I was over here like having a party in my pants, I swear, because this thing was wicking to the upside. I was like, finally, we're breaking out. These are daily candles. Can you believe how sideways this has been? How disappointing that we started going down. How disappointing. Yo, what is up? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. So I'm still waiting for this thing to make the move. It is basically just flat even from where I bought my options. Luckily, the options are for a year out. So I'm thinking we're going to get this 244% move to the upside. Could go even higher. Could get up to $8.54. I don't care. I just want to hit some resistance. That's all I care about. And yeah, I have plenty of options on this one, and I'm looking for a big rise. But anyways, I digress. The uptrend is intact for now. We're going to see what happens in the markets tomorrow. I've been riding plugs since you made that video, brother. Me too. I mean, I have some spot. I also have options, but I'm like, can we get some movement? Also, solid power. I don't think I bought solid power. I bought quantum skate, not solid power though. All right, next up we're going to check out OKLO because it is sitting in a great place right now. This is nuclear energy. So nuclear energy here. On the daily time frame, we did break above the 50 simple moving average. We got back into the uptrend. We had a beautiful movement here, but we are looking for the gains, baby. We are looking to move ourselves all the way up to anywhere between 215 to 307. Kind of straightforward chart here. We just put in a mildly higher high after putting in all these lows. Now we're seeing if the trend can hold. It looks good to me. I do own this one. I'm super biased, but on the daily, we're looking great. On the weekly, we are looking even better. Even better as we maintain above the 50 simple moving average. So, nuclear energy, everybody. Consider it. Also, if you guys need a place in order to trade things like this, we have a link in the description down below over on YouTube where you can join Webull. And there's a kickback for both of us, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really look into it. But there's a link. Helps out the channel. Love you. We also have 3 crypto exchanges with deposit bonuses. I believe on all 3 of them right now, and I'm pretty proud of that. But yeah, buy DeFi, BloFin, and Weeks. I know BloFin, you can get up to $1,000 if you deposit $7,000. On Buy DeFi, if you deposit $5,000, you can get $1,000 in trading bonus funds. So you can play with the house's money and get paid and enjoy those gains. All you got to do is keep the money in your account for 3 days and enjoy it. You know what? Shameless plug over. Let's get back to your normally scheduled viewing. All right. So this is OKLO. Looking solid. Next up, SMR. Another nuclear stock. And I got to stop typing in USDT. All right. Another nuclear stock has already had some great movements here. You had a 25% week and a 9.8% week. Either way, massive hidden bullish divergence on the weekly as we are maintaining our uptrend. We are looking for a couple targets. So $32 is the first target. From when I made my video, that was a 126% move out of a nuclear energy stock. It's okay. You all can keep ignoring the gains, but I won't. Next, we have that $41, which is 183% upside. If we decide to get buck wild and crazy out here, $59 is the target, 318% upside, and who knows? You might not see me anymore. I'm just joking. I actually enjoy streaming, so I do it as often as I can. Next up, we do have BWXT. This one has been going great, actually. So we're weekly time frame. We're in that very high, almost overbought territory. We could see some consolidation, but you can see we've already had 3 very strong weeks. We're starting out a little slow this week. That's fine, perfectly natural. Checking out your daily time frame, we got a little overbought. So consolidation is fine. At this moment in time, I would love to see a test and holding of support at this level right here. Utilized it 3 separate times before. You barely touched it. If we come back down to 190, that could be the opportunity for everybody else. Anyways, I'm looking for this thing to get up to 263 to 327. Opportunities are there. Opportunities are there. Now, moving on, we got, I believe, the greatest 5-year play I have ever found in my life. This is Waste Management. All right, the Waste Management, they did. Yo, Porky, you got to watch Divine Hood Trading. You will really like his TA strategy. Is newer, but his TA is really legit and technical. I will check it out. I will. Holy fuck! This thing broke out today. Yes, I will check that out. Thanks for the recommendation. I will check that out. So really cool thing here. Or actually, extremely cool thing here. Waste Management. We got the break. Go figure. But what they announced was they were going to do $400 million of corporate buybacks this year, as well as they were raising their dividends by 16.3, maybe 16.8%. So either way, Waste Management's making that money. Making that money. Gun for a short. We will check out some Gun. We'll check her out. Gun. I've never heard of Gun. I've just never heard of it. Is that a crypto? Guessing it's crypto. URTY for a long. Interesting. Interesting. Another one I've never heard of. TY. We'll check them out. So yeah, right now Waste Management, we're going to be looking for 239 to 295. Looking at the longer time frame here, Waste Management is just ripping. Just going straight to the upside. Up and to the right. Everybody, you're going to keep throwing things away. Waste Management's here to pick it up. Oh man, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I like that it broke out today, though, because that makes me happy. Makes me extraordinarily happy. Because I do own this. Anyways, I think my kids are going to own it pretty soon, too. I manage my kids' portfolios. My daughter has been killing it. Let me tell you. I had her in NVIDIA for like 2 years, and then I switched her over to Intel. Oh boy, she's killing it. All right, next up we have QuantumScape. So QuantumScape here, you can see we had a very hard time down here, but after the announcement of the solid-state batteries, they had a nice boost to the upside. Looking at it on the weekly, we're fully reset. We just got a bullish cross with the 50 and the 200, and we are still above that 50 simple moving average. This is looking to me like a great opportunity to buy in if you have not gotten in. I am looking for this thing to get up to $27.84. That is about 143% move to the upside. QuantumScape, got a lot of hope for it, but it also has some competition. There's another company out there. I really do need to find the name of this company. They want to make solid-state batteries using graphite. I really got to figure out which one that is. And then there's another one that popped up. They want to utilize salt water for batteries, and apparently the battery will last 25 years. I need to look these things up because that has me completely interested in how are you pulling that off. But anyways, I digress. Alrighty, moving right along here, trying to get through these as fast as I can. We're about to jump into the crypto stuff after we look at Intel. And this is mainly Intel, INTC, that's what it is. So looking at Intel, this is mainly for me to holy shit, it's still running. Oh my god. Alright, I looked at this long time ago. But we're about to get to one of my profit-taking levels. We're getting close. So between $61 and $72, that is where I am planning on taking some profits. And we already made... Anyways, yeah. Me and the kids, we're raking it in with Intel right now. This thing, I was in this for like a year. It was doing nothing. Finally, we got some movement. We're going to get a bullish cross soon. But man, this thing is pushing to the upside. Love to see it. Let's check it out on the daily. Daily is a bit overbought. I mean, we would be looking for pullbacks, some slight pullbacks. But we're going to see what this thing does. Because you should, theoretically, get a nice move straight up to 61.13. I might have to take some profits pretty soon here. But yeah, this is how I play the game, people. This is how I play the game. I'm going to have to check my daughter's account again. Yeah, so my daughter, she's basically just spot trading. Apparently, like, I started both my kids off with $1,000 account. I invest for them, and I see how they do. My son already, he just turned 1 yesterday. He is officially up over 100%. So I'm like, this is great. Good job, son. My daughter, however, she managed between Nvidia and then the sidestep into Intel. She's up over 10x. So, you know, hats off to my children. Maybe, just maybe, they're going to make good decisions later on in life if I do a good job. Let's just hope and pray I don't become a POS. Let's hope and pray. But I got hopes for myself. But yeah, no, it's crazy what these things are doing. So I might just shift them over into something safe like waste management after I'm done playing around with these tech stocks. But man, they are killing it. They are killing it. And of course, I have my portfolio pretty deep in it, but that's besides the point. Focus on the kids. All right, moving on. Bitcoin, what everybody came for. The crypto. We're into the cryptos, people. The cryptic toes. So, checking out Bitcoin. I did post a trade setup here, and I want you all to see how I would have failed. I would have failed you all miserably because I did not think we were going to break this wick low at 89,341. Little did I know, Trump was choosing violence by talking about tariffs. Then he took it back, and here we are, rebounding. Can you adopt me, please, and look after my portfolio? Sorry, I can't do that. I'm not allowed to offer true financial advice. I failed the test. I almost became a financial advisor. Almost. But that test is surprisingly hard. It is surprisingly hard. So, what I was talking about with Bitcoin the other day, if we go out to the weekly, I know some of you are going to be like, what's this red line for? I was only live on Pumpkin for this one to explain it, but technically speaking, where we see the hidden bullish divergence is from this low to this low, right there. So this red line is basically the line in the sand, but big surprise, Trump 101 at this point. Well, yeah, because all Trump likes to do is drop a concept of a plan and then see how people react, and then he's like, oh, that was not favorable. Hey, I take it back. Everybody's like, oh, that's great. Yeah, he does it every time. At this point in time, I really want to know how much trading his kids are doing. Because there's no way those kids aren't raking it in. There's no way possible. Anyways, what I was saying on Pumpkin the other day, I was like, we could see up to a 9.48% move to the downside if things go sour and we want to get a third touch on this red line. That would suck because at that point in time, we would then be looking for a bearish backtest of the long-term uptrend. However, lo and behold, we held. Art of the deal. He starts harsh with biggest threat and then pulls back, soft deal. Yeah, that makes sense. THQ and SKR. Got you, DZ. I got you, brother. THQ SKR. Gotcha. Alrighty. So yeah, on the weekly right now, we're doing just fine. Yes, we could see some more downside, but after this, it does look like with one less fear out there, we fully reset the daily time frame. That's kind of amazing. So with that being said, we have still maintained the long-term uptrend, which is great. Great, because I can also get rid of this random uptrend that was formed. I can get rid of this one too. So right now we're doing A-okay. What church been up to, Porky? Miss your streams. What church? What are you talking about? I'm not a church. This ain't church. This is education. What you been up to? Rugby, man. Rugby, raising children. Just it really takes up the day, I swear. But anyways, yeah, I'm here now. I plan on being here on Friday, depending on what the market does. Plan on being here Friday, and then I do plan on being here again on Sunday. But that all depends on the market. I do have a game on Saturday. We're going out to San Fernando Valley, and I'm going to hate every second of that drive. Because it's far, and there's traffic. It's going to be terrible. Anyways, this was a trade setup that I had before. Are you in any trades right now? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm in 2 trades right now. I'm in Tau and Bonk. Tau's doing okay. Bonk, I have no idea what it's doing. Bonk is floundering. It's doing nothing. It's just a waste of a trade, honestly. But, yeah, I'm in those 2. So, right now, for Bitcoin, we have a confirmed breakout of a downtrend. We have confirmed holding of support. As long as nothing goes wrong, we should see Bitcoin make a run, a possible movement up toward 106,000 and a formal backtest of previous support that became resistance. So right now, I am bullish. I am thinking, I'm long right now. I'm long on everything. But I'm thinking bullish thoughts right now. Oh, could you please go over Tau if you get a chance after your big list? Well, it's on the list, so yes, I will be going over it. Tau looks strong to me, so that's why I got in the long. But yeah, so right now Bitcoin to me on the daily looks really strong. We need to get back above that 50-something moving average, and then touching that 106 coincides with a bearish backtest of the 200 simple moving average, which we still need to do that. So let's go Bitcoin, get some bids here, buddy. But I am bullish right now. I would change this just a little bit to bringing the stop loss down below this wick, because I don't like getting pooped on. But this would be the trade setup that I have, and currently that is a 2.98 to 1. Basically a 3 to 1. These trades usually pay the bills. You could even tighten up your stop loss to the wick low, because we're not thinking we're going to go lower from here. Could be a 5.9 to 1. So positive trade setup. Just might take a really long time to play out, because we do have the FOMC meeting next week, and the markets like to do weird things going into FOMC meetings. So prepare yourself for that. Anyways, all that I have seen tonight is that all the magic is on the 4-hour time frame. We already looked at THQ today. Oh boy. Hey, you might want a different opinion, man. But all the magic has been on the 4-hour time frame. So what I'm noticing is you can see this previous low back here, where in that previous low we were not oversold. We got massively oversold now. Hidden bullish divergence has been achieved on the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin. So we're going to be looking for a possible movement to the upside. Whoa, don't move that. All right, what we could see in the trending world is something kind of like this, where you would be banking on a shorter term trade, getting you up to 100,833. So that's a shorter term move, and that's what we could be looking at for now. This could take you up to 2 weeks to play out, so be prepared to wait. 11.94% to the upside is what I'd be looking for at this moment. That is if we don't get any random news. Let's all pray and hope for no random news, because it can be real random and real stupid. Anyways, moving on from here, we got Ethereum. All right, for the crypto stuff, until we get to the requests, I'm going to focus on the 4-hour time frame. Because as I said before, yeah, the magic's on the 4-hour. So we're going to focus on the 4-hour. Did you just say arrest Powell? Oh, boy. I don't think arresting Powell would actually help markets. I think it would make really bad things happen. So let's not do that. There will be news. Of course there will be. Right here we can see we would have got absolutely dusted on this trade had we been in it. Unfortunate. But now we can just pull on out here. You can see your low to your higher low. So you see the hidden bullish divergence, maintaining the longer term uptrend. Great, awesome. We now have an opportunity of upside. Could see this thing go up about 43% for Ethereum. We're looking for 4,383 buckaroonies. So let's go, Ethereum. Do something, anything at this point, because wow, useless, just useless. Anyways, that's what I see out of Ethereum. Could be a nice positive move. We will see. Can you do a bonk TA? Certainly can, David. It is on the list. Got you covered there. They never said arrest Powell. They just want to investigate. We need to arrest Tampon Timmy and Newsom. Get rid of Newsom. Tim, I don't think that guy had control over his state at all. The whole time he was there, I don't think he had control over his state. So it is what it is. Newsom, yeah, he's the amount of just fraud that's going on. Whew, it's a lot. It's a lot. Hard to grasp how much. But anyways, going on to XRP. XRP, I hate to say it, the trade setup still alive. All of that volatility, XRP was insulated from it. I don't like the asset, but it's pretty damn stable. And the worst part, hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour, 100% achieved. On a bullish backtest. For confirmation standards, XRP looks amazing. 249, let's see it happen. Sheesh. Probably going to get the entire 46% out of this bad boy, getting you all the way up to $2.74. We just don't know when XRP is ever going to move. So when it does, hey, congratulations, XRP Army. You get to talk about how it's going to go to $1,000 again. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to that. But yeah, that's XRP, guys. It doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. Checking out BNB token, Binance token. So I did have a trade set up here. We got killed with the rest of the market, of course, because, you know, things happen. But the thing you got to pay attention to, from this low to this low, oh, lo and behold, hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour. So this thing could keep on going. And I could be right with too tight of a stop loss. We're looking at 1,151 for the target on this one. We really need to break above $944. They already announced they're going to be doing their buyback and burns. And, yeah, so I just don't see how BNB is going to go down unless they stop doing their corporate buyback, which they don't plan on stopping that. So between that and the random insider trading they like to do, I think BNB is going to be a good hold from here. Very good entry point at $868. Very good entry. Getting oversold on the 4-hour. Just pointing it out there. You don't hate the player, hate the game, all right? All right, checking out Solana. Solana here. I'm shorting Bitcoin tonight. Enjoy your short, Damien. Enjoy it. We'll see if it pans out for you. So yeah, once again, you have your lows. Previous lows, nowhere oversold on the 4-hour. Now, deeply oversold on the 4-hour. Bad idea, Damien? No. We're obviously 4-year cycle, obviously bear 2 years, you know, just is what it is, man. Nothing's different. It's all the same. So, looking at Solana here, we can look at this as a bullish divergence, higher low, breakout is needed. We need the breakout. Once we get that breakout, we have an opportunity of a run all the way up to $205. But we need the breakout. If we don't get that breakout, well, tough titties. We're not going anywhere. Probably going down to 113, maybe even $78. Let's get the breakout. It's time. Solana, this is your time. Also, Solana has a wonderful statistic that apparently on the Solana blockchain, on the network, they have the most tokenized real-world assets out of any other chain. So, go Solana. The corporation coin. Solana. We got to grab liquidity sitting at the top. I didn't even look at the liquidation heat map tonight. That's on me. I'm sorry. We should probably look at that as soon as I'm done with the next 3 cryptos and then get into all the requests. So yeah, right now, right this moment, I would have to adjust this down. I am anchored at the right spot. Great. We could see a run up to 154 for Solana right now. 154 would be my target. The big thing you got to worry about for Solana On the 4-hour time frame, you have a high stochastic, you're below the 200. There is a reason to short. You could come back down or even slightly lower if they wanted. So heads up, stay alert, keep that stop loss tight. But if they don't decide to choose violence, we could see a breakout and an 18% move to the upside. So we shall see what happens. You do good, Porky. Appreciate you. I hope I do okay. I hope I do. But, you know, we all can be wrong. We all can be wrong. And it's just a matter of being humble enough to be like, hey, I fucked up. Which noted, I make a point of doing that. So, yeah. ADA and rum. Por favor. We will check it out. Rum. Wow. Rum. Okay. ADA. Rum. We ran out of rum. Who else is going to become a pirate with me? Just wondering. I'm looking for the letters of marque. I'm kidding. I can't handle the ocean that much. It's wild. Alrighty. Checking out AVAX. So once again, the 4-hour time frame is the time frame. But AVAX kind of holds a special place in my heart because I hold a lot of it. And I'm still buying. But anyways, yeah, this is one that I'm actively accumulating right now. Just heads up, everybody. But this pullback here, we came all the way down to the 786. Great area for buying in. Great area, great opportunity. However, bearish cross incoming on the 4-hour. High stochastic. Watch out for some tomfoolery. Downside target, 1058. But your upside target, let me talk to you about that upside target. We could be looking at $18. Not a bad start to an otherwise wonderful project. We could see a possible 48% move to the upside. It's all about being wrong with the right risk management. True. You just, Porky. But they floated the idea of bringing back letters of marque recently. Yes, they really did. They really did. And it's like, we can be pirates. And I was like, goodness gracious. So yeah, right now, strong opportunity for the AVAX team, family, whatever they want to call themselves, AVAXians. They could see a lot of movement to the upside. We could see that 48%. So let's hope that the bulls come out and actually make a showing. Now, checking out the trades that I'm currently in. I'm currently in Tau. Currently in on this one because the 4-hour time frame had me salivating. When I see something like this, where it's just, I have bullish divergence with hidden bullish divergence, stop it. You stop it. There ain't no way. Yeah, no, that's absolutely insane to see. But bullish divergence with hidden bullish divergence, I'm thinking we're going to get yet a 26% move to the upside. That's my thought. Could we get stopped out? Of course, because I was not very smart when I put in my leverage. But anyways, yeah, as long as we maintain above this wick down here at 228, we're looking pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. We also have a long-term downtrend here that we could interact with as soon as we hit my take profit. So, yeah, I'm liking this trade a little bit. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's nice. They recently had a halving event and they got devastated to the downside. Let's let the gains roll in. Come on, people. Anyways, my trade. So over here on Buy DeFi, this is where you can see it. I'm currently up 13% on the trade. So nothing special, nothing great. We're on a 20x long. If you guys want to jump in on Buy DeFi, take advantage of those deposit bonuses, then link is in the description down below. I mean, you can deposit as low as $100. You get $30 in bonus cash that you can trade with, and you get to keep all of your gains. Or you can do something crazy. Deposit $5K, you get $1,000 in bonus cash, and trade with $1,000. Just got to keep that money in there for about 3 days, and then they'll deposit it into your account. Enjoy! But anyways, that one's over on Buy DeFi. Yeah, still looking for that 26% move to the upside. My profit taking level's at 311. 311 is the profit taking level. Now the last one I got for you guys is Bonk. I had some high hopes for this bad boy, but hey, it's not doing a damn thing. So we wait. Anyways, I got in here closer to the lows. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. About to go to bed? No. Oh. Come here, you want to say hi? Oh. Little man wants to say hi. Can you wave? Or are you just going to hold my face? You just want to hold my face? Okay, scratch my face? Hold on. Yeah, that's mean. Don't do that. Don't do that. Interested to know what you're actively accumulating, like AVAX. Mainly AVAX. I'm accumulating. I have some Bitcoin, but I don't accumulate Bitcoin anymore. I kind of just trade that. I'm accumulating Sonic token. I'm grabbing mainly layer 1s. I grabbed a bunch of Blast tokens recently. Got him started on TA early. Hell yeah. This guy's gonna be better than I ever could be. He's gonna be better than I ever could be. Yeah. Ah. Better than I ever could be, honestly. But I'm also I'm mainly diversifying into a lot more stocks. Like I'm kind of heavy in stocks right now. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, guys. Now, looking at Bonk here, I'm in a little bit of a shorter term play with the option of if it goes bonkers, cool. But I'm looking for this to play out, which is starting to look like it might not because that 1 hour. Anyways, I saw the double bottom down here. So swing, swing, up, higher high. Looking for support at 911 right now. And I really just want to take profit right here at 953. Just want to take that. But if it decides to blow through it while I'm sleeping or something, I have my profit taking all the way up here at the 618 at 1157. So maybe I miss my profit taking window while we're sleeping, but either way, I'm not going to miss out on a pump. Just I ain't missing it. And the trade's right here. We are currently up $20 or 20%, 28 bucks. So not very much on the profit realm, but we were up a little bit more. Anyways, this is the trade. We're on weeks. You can actually find a link down in the description below. You can take full advantage of, I forgot what they're running right now for their deposit bonuses, but they have this really cool thing. You can mine their token based off your trading. So they just give you free tokens for trading.
Okay, go for it. Say hi, people.
Yeah, you saying hi? Oh, you want mommy back, huh? Oh, you really do? Oh, okay.
Okay. I thought I heard him screaming. I was like, gonna get him. That's the thing I'm crying for.
That's funny. Oh, what's my favorite exchange? I'm super biased. I really do like Buy DeFi Weeks and BloFin. BloFin, love the UI on it. I love the ease of getting in and out of trades. And also there's pretty good liquidity over there, but from a liquidity standpoint, Weeks by far the best. Out of the three that I'm associated with, the best liquidity over there on Weeks. Tons of traders, tons of money. It's wonderful. What do I think about Grayscale putting Bonk on watch list? I mean, that's cool. It gives an opportunity for more people to get in. But yeah, Buy DeFi, I like Buy DeFi a lot because it's different than the others. So this thing, it's not like I can put up a bunch of different things on the chart. I could look at the trading view option where that could give me like all the different ways of trading, but it gives me this other option, the basic version. The basic version just runs really smooth and it's really simple to use. So I do like the different versions that I could look through on Buy DeFi. Buy DeFi, I do like it a lot. So once again, I'm super biased. Also has interest in Walrus. What the hell is Walrus? Which one is best of fees? I'm on VIP status, so the fees don't really matter to me. So I don't know. I don't know. I've never had a problem with fees on Weeks or BloFin. I've never even noticed fees on Buy DeFi. So I really wish I could tell you. I don't know. I have no idea. Sui token. Sui token. Do you want me to look at that chart? Is that what you're bringing up? Sui for? Anyways, yeah, this is the trade I'm in. Bonk. We're currently in the green barely. We're coming down, baby. All right, let's get into your guys' requests. Let's start diving headfirst into it. R. Where is R? This was a stock request. Well then, how do you see ETH? I see ETH as possibly going up significantly. It just needs the bids. It really needs the bids. All right, we're looking at R apparently. Stock. Double bottom, higher low. You have an opportunity here. Only spot. Nope, crypto. What? Where? It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Did I put too many R's in there? Yeah, we're going to go with that one. R-Weave? Is that what you're looking for? R-Weave? If so, here we are. Here we are. Bullish divergence on the weekly. Bullish div on the weekly. No hidden bullish divergence. And you're below a weekly level of support. Or type of pirate chain. Interesting. Yeah, I think you're talking about R-Weave. Nope. Well, I have no idea what you're talking about then. No idea. Should I just stop doing the TA on R-Weave? Is that the plan here? Do I just stop right there? I might as well do it since I'm here. Might as well do it. Whoa. What do you think about FUD and PUG? They're going to do another supply burn in 2026 and are the OG meme coins on Sui. I have been loading up recently at the all-time low levels. OG meme coins rebound. I have no idea because I didn't play around in them. We'll check out the charts. We'll check them out. So FUD and PUG. We shall check them out there. The art of catching. Beautiful. Beautiful. There are 3 R's. Oh my god. Jesus. Pirate chain. Oh, okay. We found the right one. Golly. This chart looks miserable. I'm not even gonna joke around. This chart looks absolutely miserable. We got field goal posts out here. Oh my goodness. We don't even know how to hold a level. Jeez. Worst gopher of all time. Worst gopher ever. Wow, we got a little pocket right there, don't we? I'm gonna tell you what, from a weekly standpoint, you're kind of up poop creek without a paddle. Just, this doesn't look favorable at all. On the weekly, you did reset. You're trying to hold 2 different levels between 35 and 46 cents. You just know somebody is calling that a cup and handle. Oh, God. Oh, God. The cup and handy, man. Oh, somebody deserves a handy to be able to try and shovel that much garbage. Wow. All right. Anyways, yeah, so based off your daily time frame, you are holding a level. That 41.54, you're holding it. You're there. You tried to break below it with a bearish engulfing candle. You came right back to it. I swear I'm not. That's funny. Coming into the 4-hour time frame, what do we got here? What do we got? You have the ever famous higher low, and that's all you got. Sorry, I thought we had something special. We didn't. We didn't. But on the 4-hour time frame, you're trying to put in like a double bottom here. It looks like two butt cheeks, you know, the little butt cheek pattern. I heard that from Road Dogg once, and I can't get it out of my head. Shout out to Road Dogg. Now, looking at the downtrend we have broken out, we have a confirmation low. Could even argue a bullish backtest. So at this point in time, I can confidently say you could fail at getting a 618 gold common retrace. What days you stream now, Porky? I've been more consistent on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Been more consistent. I'm doing it. You know, I'm out here. Somebody just went 50x long on World Liberty Financial. Wait a minute. You can go 50x in this DEX on Pumpkin? I actually didn't know that you could do that. That's news to me. That's fantastic. What? I need to figure out what coins I can trade on Pumpkin right now, because that's awesome. We could see a 47% rise out of this little trash can coin. 4-hour time frame not giving me very much enthusiasm with that high stochastic after non-movement and getting a significantly lower high here after losing that 50 simple moving average. So it would make me think you're going to come back down to 35.72. However, going into the 1 hour, 1 hour, you are above the 50 simple moving average after a bearish cross, and we are looking to see, will you be able to get above 50 cents, 50.96? You were unable, you were unsuccessful back here. If you get a confirmation high and it rolls over, kiss your sweet tushy goodbye. You're going down, baby. And if that is the case, if that's what happens, because once again, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I do know that it could happen. You could see this thing drop all the way down, anywhere between 26 to as low as 10 cents. Hope and pray. Wow, somebody is shorting on 50x leverage for hype. Over on Pumpkin, the action is happening on Pumpkin. The traders are out. They are going off. Anyways, sorry. Just turned into like a auctioneer announcer right there. That was wild. Let's just forget I brought this up. Nah, no need to forget. Just, it doesn't look great. Your positive outlook is, like, it could go up 47%. That is a possibility. When you lose your 200 on the 1 hour, I usually flip pretty bearish in the short term until you get back above it. Maybe the price action is punting the fourth down. It could be. But if you do get this rally up here, then you pull on back, this could be a great shorting opportunity. 48% downside. You hate when it's a coin flip. You hate it. But these are the opportunities here. I would wait and see once you get overbought again on the 1 hour time frame where price is sitting, because that's going to give you a really good indication. If you're above 50 cents, 50.96, then you're looking for way more upside. If you're below it, well, you're probably going to start seeing these lower prices and full retracement. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. We do have a weekly field goal. You're right. Big old field goal. Big old field goal. But that is the pirate chain. Let's go check out Zcash. Interesting thing about Zcash, everybody. Zcash, surprisingly enough, the Winklevoss twins, they came out and they offered up some funding. Right here. Nope, not that. Where is it? Right here. The Winklevoss twins. They just donated $1.2 million to Zcash to back independent Zcash development. So how crazy is that? They're coming in here trying to save the day with a whole $1.2 million. So go Winklevi. They're out here doing it. But the 1 hour time frame looks kind of promising. Like, no joke, kind of promising on the 1 hour. This had a nice little low, slightly higher low. Bullish divergence is being achieved here. Way stronger strength. With this small move to the downside and maintaining higher lows, you have now reset your stochastic. This has an opportunity of rallying overnight. So if we can stay above 341, then we do have some opportunity at upside. Zcash might get a little bit of momentum off of the great news that the Winklevi are trying to bail him out. We could get a move up to 386. And this would be something for like tomorrow. But 8.67% upside, strong probability. If it decides to get a little buck wild and crazy out there, we could see 407. That's a 14% move to the upside. So I'm low key, pretty bullish. Pretty good news. We're going to see if the news can carry it into higher prices. Your 1 hour wants it. Your 4 hour is arguing completely. But you are deep in that bearish control zone. So, and a little overextended to the downside. We do have the possibility of some upside movement. It's just, when will the bids come in? When will they come? I always have to look sideways at institutions running to support privacy coins. Why? Why would you look sideways? Institutions coming to save the day just means that's their vehicle for money laundering. Or, completely legal actions and things. Alright. Anyways. Could see that. If it decides to keep on running, we could see that 497 play out. We do have a longer term downtrend we got to play with. But if we start breaking out of it, because we are putting in higher lows, I painted up the room for you. You know, the high flying price we're looking for is 755 right now. So we'll see if that happens. But on the, what is it, daily, I think? Is it the daily where I saw it? No. Oh, no. No idea where I saw it. There was somewhere where I noticed it was like some weird bullish div, and I was like, oh, this is great. But we do have a higher low situation going on right now, so we're doing all right. I don't need these alerts here because I'm not trading this, so I'm going to get rid of those. Oh, I want to know if it went down there. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. So yeah, these are looking A-okay to me. We're just in a double downtrend here. I'm thinking we break one, go test the next one. I think it's going to be okay. XMR, that thing got roasted the other day. Just obliterated. And with Zcash coming back, who knows? Maybe they're going to shift the money back into Zcash. Alright, moving on. We got XDC. So hopefully whoever asked for XDC is still here. Because here we go. Oh, the doodle art got messed up. Ooh. We're still in the falling wedge, though. Too bad. We went lower than expected. I thought we were going to have some upside. That didn't happen, obviously. So, doodle art, the doodle TA has failed. It failed us all. I was wrong. I admit it. Okay, let's move on from here. We are currently holding 3997. We could go as low as this bottom trend line, honestly. Wouldn't be weird. We are in a absolute mass of a falling wedge. It just keeps on falling. But now, if we get a move, cool. There's a measured move for the falling wedge, and that would be the widest point of the wedge. And noted, you need to wait forever for this thing. You're going to have to wait all the way until March. So good luck waiting that long. But it could be a 219% move to the upside if people think it's worth buying. So the possibilities there, that lines up with your 786 retracement. Be a strong retracement. Great area for taking profits. I want to find that one coin like Zcash before the run-up. Yeah, that makes sense. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants that. But nobody wants to wait for it. Nobody wants to wait for it. Instead, everybody wants to sell off all their coins, wait for it to go up 50%, then be like, oh wait, I'm in it. And then they ride it for 50%, then they hold it too long, and then they lose 30%. That's normally how it goes. So it's better just to focus in on accumulation levels. Hang on to your tokens at those accumulation levels. As long as they're still working on the project, you're thinking they will rebound eventually. Just don't know when. This currently, I would not call it an accumulation level. If we were looking at XDC from my standpoint, I go out to the weekly standpoint and I look at, oh, where's the most value? It seems like if we come back down to this level down here, all the way down to 3167, looks like there's a little bit of value down there. I would like to accumulate down there. If we can get all the way down to this level, I'd really accumulate. If we can get in between 2632 and 3167, I would probably want to start buying this thing. Because every time you're in this level, you fly out of there like a bat out of hell. Each time. So I would probably like it in this little red zone. Outside of that, I don't want to touch this trash. I don't care about this thing. Porky, weren't you a big bag holder of PNG or was it GFI? Goldfinch. I still like GFI. I recently bought more GFI because it's so darn low. And they're still working on the project. So, is what it is. People say the same thing about Nvidia and Palantir in the stock market. Oh, that's so true. But, you know, we pointed out the nuclear stocks, and I actually had some people say, like, well, that's pointless. They don't go up like other stocks. They're not like tech stocks. I'm like, what? You think nuclear energy is just gonna flounder? That's insane! So, yeah, it was, wild. Wild. The weekly for GFI is juicy looking. I'm all in on that. I like what GFI is trying to do. That's why I accumulate it. That's why I enjoy their token. Holy crap! We have more viewers on Pumpkin than we do on YouTube. That's nutty. That is actually nutty. Hey, thank you guys on Pumpkin. You guys are amazing. None of you talk though. Wish you would talk. Wish you would say hi. Anyways. Let's go ahead and move on from XDC. I don't have much to tell you on XDC. We have no confirmation low. We're deep in the downtrend. If we do get a bounce here, 4553 is the target. There's not much to talk about here. I'm sorry I don't have more for you. It's just, man, nothing really. It's like, hey, we have bullish divergence. When high or low? We don't know. GFI at its all-time high. So juicy. Yeah. No, GFI crazy up there. Well, I remember when Pumpkin wasn't active. Yeah, they just upgraded it. So they upgraded the whole thing. They're not utilizing Hyperliquid anymore. They made their own decks. And now, the pumpkin seeds, I believe they're going to be worth $1 each. So it really pays to view. If you start viewing, you start gaining those pumpkin seeds, then it's really going to pay off. So that's what they did. That's what they did. What is this? What is this? Oh. Okay then. So I did get charged for something. That makes sense. That makes total sense now. Okay. Anyways. Congrats. Hey man, thanks, but I just can't wait to see this whole platform grow. Honestly, like, Pumpkin, it's a really cool concept. Hey, let's hang out and trade. Like, I absolutely love it. Think of the live streams for TikTok, but we're trading. I absolutely love that. So, yeah, that's kind of why I'm over there. Zcash starting to make a move already. So, hey, Zcash might be one of the trades of the night. Just saying. Just throwing it out there, guys. Just throwing it out there. All right. But, yeah, XDC, it looks like we're trying to make some form of recovery, but it's just started. Until you get that higher low, you really don't know. You really don't know. So we're waiting. We're hoping. We're praying. Hopefully it does something. URA. Wait. URA is uranium. That's right. Uranium. 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 Wow, it made the 50% jump. Holy smokes. Next stop. If it keeps on running, your weekly looks solid. Holy shit. Next stop, we could be seeing $78 for uranium. Wow. Look at that. That's a solid back test. Holy guacamole. Solid back test. You fell below it a little bit. You held it not once but twice. Now you're running off of it. Oh, that's beautiful. Solana AVAX at lower prices than where I sold those spot bags at. What an amazing job, Damien. Okay, interesting. Hey, everybody, Damien sold off his coins. Go buy them. Go buy them. He doesn't want them anymore. Go buy them. Wow. Let's get rid of this real quick. Let's focus up here. Hidden bullish divergence on the weekly? No shot. Whoa. Whoa there, bud. Whoa there, bud. Holy guacamole. Woo! All right, 64.92 to 80.36. This thing looks great. So anywhere between a 15 to a possible 42% move to the upside. This looks beautiful. Love it. Let's check it out on the daily. Daily's getting a little overbought. Might see some choppiness around the 618. Perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Area in which I would love to get a pullback right down to 52.08. If we can come down there and touch it, oh, that would make me happy. Nuclear has been a hated sector for years. AI has been rocket fuel for the bottom feeder in the sector. That's pretty funny. But yeah, it has been because they don't have enough energy. They need the energy. It's kind of wild. Kind of wild. Yeah, URA, uranium. God, what a great chart. Thank you for whoever asked for that. So, now we're checking out Rose. USDT. There we go. Damien, when you going to South Africa? That's a great question. Sounds like you need a lot of shots for that. Rose, definitely been moving. Down 7% right now, but on the daily, we're doing pretty good. Been accumulating cash since October, not crypto. I'll start the dollar cost averaging later this year after the bear market is over in crypto. Yeah, definitely wait till later this year. I want you to wait until December. Yeah, just wait until then. It'll be fantastic for all of us. Be ready for travel content. That's wild. So, right now, Rose is looking like a bearish backtest at the moment, as we did get overbought. And the sad part is, it's overbought with a lower high. That's hidden bearish divergence. Rose not looking good. Not looking good at all on the daily time frame. We will be looking for lower prices. Let's hope and pray we get a higher low. But at the moment, at this very second, I would be looking for this thing to come down to 1478. This one's actually pretty cut and dry, pretty easy for me to look at, because when you notice you have a peak and a peak hitting overhead resistance with a lower high, then you look at your RSI and you are getting overbought. This is your hidden bearish divergence. A lot of people will try and go long because they think the strength is there. This is extreme weakness, and you look for continuations to the downside. Be careful with Rose. Hope and pray that it gets a higher low, but at this very moment in time, I would be the least surprised at 25% downside. I would not be surprised at all. So that's what I'm looking for Rose. Hate that I don't have better news for you, but this does not look great to me. Awesome that you got a bearish backtest on the 200 simple moving average, though. Now you really want to hold on to that 50 simple on the daily. If you can hang on to that, there's some hope for upside. There's some hope. You still got to get that higher low, but this is the downtrend to beat. Said South America. Wow, what did I say? Africa? South America? I'm pretty sure you don't you have to get shots for South America too? I guess it depends on what part you go to, huh? Tom Lee's weird macro play with Mr. Beast is a large bet. He has people thinking he's nuts. I get where he's coming from, though. Robinhood was similar. I didn't really look too much into that. Mr. Beast, he pops up like everywhere, and I can't keep up with the guy. I really can't. You know, he has Feastables. He has a YouTube channel. He jumped onto Amazon Prime. I think he's getting sued for that game show that he put on Amazon Prime. It just doesn't look great. Doesn't look great. Telcoin. Tel. USDT. Got it. Or you said South Africa. Damien likes Latinas. You going to South America. Hey, Latinas are everywhere. They're everywhere. You never know. Also, have you seen South African women? Brother. Brother. Yeah, trust me. Whew. Beautiful test on the downtrend here for Telcoin. You are getting that higher low, which is great. No hidden bullish divergence on the daily. Let's check out the 4 hour. Let's see what we're working with. We did get a higher high. We got a higher high. We got to see where the higher low ends up. We got to see where that higher low ends up. That's kind of the big deal. The nice thing on the 4 hour time frame, you can say that this is hidden bullish divergence. You were not in oversold territory. Now you are. Higher low. There's an opportunity there, but this is a tough one. This is a tough one. You're above the 200, so likely you want to be bullish. However, you need a bullish backtest. You need to maintain higher lows, and if we can stay above 3667, awesome. Maybe we make another test to the upside, but we're overbought right now. You're going to be sitting on your hands for at least a week. And we'll see how long this takes to get moving. We will see how long it takes to get moving. But great movement so far. Enjoy your consolidation. Enjoy. Telcoin, this thing just doesn't even move anymore. Telegram is not what it used to be. Tom Lee wants to capture mind share of the younger generation. He is betting on Mr. Beast reaching that demographic almost like front-running people who will largely use Ethereum. I can see how that makes sense. I can see that. Yeah. I'm looking for some downside targets here. Wait to see where you catch support at, because they could be nice. Just give you the 618, holding on to support at 3667. They could also be really mean. Bring you all the way back down, get an 886 retracement, all the way back to 3315. This could be rough. I've actually been to South Africa when I was 21. I went to, Johannesburg. I can read that. Nice. I've never been. I'm not big on the traveling. The only traveling I've done is to Mexico. That's all I've done. I've been to TJ, went to Mexico City, and then I checked out Puerto Vallarta. That place was great. Absolutely great. Shareholders aren't happy. He threw 200 million cash at Mr. Beast, though. That's a lot. That is a lot of money. But, Mr. Beast does make a lot of money as well. He really does. We could see something like a 10.75, even as low 18.33%. They love MTV in South Africa. Do they really? That's pretty funny. That's actually really funny. I wouldn't expect that. I would not expect that at all. Oh, I did have URAs. Okay, Gun! Let's check out Gun. Never seen this. I believe you said you were looking for a short or a long. Can't remember what you were looking for, but you are struggling to get above that previous high. Nice uptrend, though. Didn't Mr. Beast get all his money in the beginning because he won the lotto? No idea if he won the lotto. What the hell's going on with this 1 hour? What the fuck? Okay. Alright. Hold on. Damien's putting me to work. This one's tough. I like the daily here. This is solid. Double back test on the 200. We're looking for upside movement. I've been here before? Damn, I called for 97% downside. We came close. Holy shit. Anyway. I was mean that day. Coca-Cola is big down there as well. Nice. I think the guy's creepy. Always came off as an industry plant, especially with his overnight success. Overnight, he was making videos for what, like 5 years before he started blowing up, and then he even got carbon monoxide poisoning from one of his own challenges. So that, I don't know, man. I looked into like the previous Mr. Beast stuff, but yes, no, he does come off creepy. He does come off really, really creepy. So I'm with you on that one. It's kind of like he did something that he probably shouldn't have, and that probably aided in his success. So it's because he has dead eyes. That's what it is. His eyes are dead. They're not full of life anymore, and that's what's really creepy about it. No matter what his facial expression, the eyes stay the same. It's referred to as dead eyes, and yeah, that's just throws you off a little bit. All right, you're overbought on the 4 hour. I currently would be looking for shorts on this. I wouldn't be looking for longs, or I would be waiting to see if we catch support. Support level I would look for is like this 2652. Yeah, if I were shorting, I would be looking for a stop loss just above this wick. The problem is you're so low. The daily looks good. The moving averages are going in your favor for upside. If Bitcoin sneezes in the upside direction, this thing could take off. So that's kind of the scary part here. And if we're going based off of an uptrend, we would base it off this uptrend right here. So that's kind of the scary part. Looks like it might want to hit this 3773. But you are touching the 786 right now. And if it does pull back, you're looking for something around here. Something in this little target range between the 382, maybe even the 50. So I will mark out these two levels here. And I would be taking profits as soon as I touched this previous low at 2886. That's where I'd be taking profits. 4 hour looks like it wants to come down. I would be betting to the downside. But your 1 hour is trying to reset extraordinarily fast while being overbought. This is the problem with these low cap coins. They do weird things. Mr. Beast pumped Superverse and dumped it. That makes sense. that totally makes sense. The 1 hour, it really wants to go up, even though you're overbought. The 15-minute, you're showing massive bearish divergence, but you're just catching support off the 50 simple. It's going to be tough to short tonight. It's going to be really tough to short this thing tonight, even though the 4 hour looks like it wants to pull back. So, damn. And the 5-minute isn't giving you anything. I mean, yes, you had major bearish divergence, but as soon as you cross into that bearish control zone, bullish divergence achieved, we could break out of this thing and go straight to the upside. I don't like this thing. I would not trade it. I think it could go up 11%. I don't like this. Too many things are contradicting themselves, and I'm not bearish on the market overnight, so I would think 11% upside or even more. I mean, or even more. Because your 1 hour, it's like, yeah, we can go 11%. We can go all the way up to 4,775. Jesus. This thing looks weird. It's really weird. I don't like it. 40% upside. We're probably going to wake up and see this thing at 40% upside. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to look at this thing in the morning. I'm going to be like, what did Gunn do? And if it went up 40%, I'm going to be like, yeah, that was a low cap coin. They did it. They short squeezed the ever living daylights out of it. So yeah, I'd be careful on this one. Your downside target for me, I would be looking for this right here, 14% downside. I would take profits right at 2886 if you can come down. Bitcoin's catching bids right now. Good luck. Good luck. Probably want to go long on this one. Probably want to go long. All right. URTY. Is this a stock? It's a stock. All right. It's a stock. Pro shares. Ultra Pro. Russell 2000. Let's go, baby. The Russell. Are the low caps going to get some love? Are they? I think they are. We got a bullish back test off that 200. We're getting a bullish cross right now. Oh boy. Oh boy, there is an opportunity here. And we got higher lows with a fake out to the downside. You gotta love that. We love leverage. That is so true. The fake out to the downside is the clencher. You love it. You love it. They're even mean to the low caps. My God. So mean. Look at that fake out. You opened low and broke back up above. Oh my goodness. Anyways. Anyways. Hidden bullish that for no, it was a lower low, but that's crazy. My Discord members keep asking me about shorting gun. That's pretty funny. I wouldn't short it. I would not short it. You can throw me under the bus all you want. Like, hey, Borky said he wouldn't short it. So, highest possibility, 40%. I don't know, guys. I think it's kind of dumb. It's fine. I don't mind. I love the structure of this chart, though. It's a very nice looking. Oh man, this thing looks great. So anybody who's wondering why we would salivate over something like this, it's because you have distinct consolidation here, and you're about to enter that zone once again. You break above it, you are all but certain to make a new all-time high, just like you did on this one. So yeah, that's the wonderfulness of this. Any physically holding gold and silver? No, I'm not. They short squeezed FHE last night before bringing it down the next morning. Yeah, I don't even know what FHE is. I was literally sitting in the parking lot of my rugby practice when you told me about that, and I was like, no idea what that is. I'm going to go to practice. Good luck. So yeah, this is the area that you're about to break above. You break above that, you are like quickest ticket possible to 92.82. This thing looks great. Looks absolutely awesome. So we could see this thing go straight on up to a 37% rise. I love it. Love that for this asset. Jeez. The Russell 2000 Pro Shares Ultra Pro. Let's go. For rugby? No, we do not have cheerleaders, no. We just have grown men drinking beer on the sideline. I feel like it's better than cheerleaders, honestly. And I strive to one day be one of those guys that just sits on the sideline drinking the beer and just going like, yeah, or come on. That's really all I ever hear out of those guys. Why? Hello? Okay. Bye. I'm being summoned for goodnight kisses, so we're gonna have to power through these real quick. But yeah, this is what I'm looking for. A nice little 36% rise. Your weekly looks pretty good. Your daily is looking relatively strong. Yes, we have high stochastics, but we're not quite overbought, so I think we're doing all right. I told them to wait on shorting gun. They still anxious though. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know. It could go down, but I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, URTY looking pretty nice. I like that. THQ. You know what? I'm gonna be right back. The goodnight kisses will be quick. I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 2 minutes, guys. Give me 2 minutes. I will be right back. But we will be checking out this piece of garbage. DZ, really? Thought we talked about this. What is this? I'll be back. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Hillary Duff type of guy? Yes. Yes. When I was younger, and now that I'm older, yes. Alrighty. Looking at this thing. I'm going to try to find the VC ICO price for this token. That's usually price floor. Being X, not a great Gate.io, that'll probably have it. Negative there, Larry. So yeah, looks like it launched on KuCoin first. That is what you didn't want. Oh boy. Three of you like guys. We listen and we don't judge. That's funny. That's pretty funny. 4. He likes aliens. Alright. Checking out 4-hour time frame. It looks awful. Honestly. Just absolutely awful. Bitcoin losing the bids now. Let's go BTC short. If BTC is losing the bids, then it might be time to short gun. Just might be. Because crypto is Bitcoin and Bitcoin is crypto. Well, looks like there's a bit of profit taking happening here. That's good. But you didn't quite hit the 1618. I'm thinking you're going to come down and test that. Thinking you're going to test it. But you're in price discovery to the downside here. You need to start putting in some higher highs, so then you know that the lows are in. If we don't know it, well, then we can't plan for it. Yeah, all-time lows trading. I hate to say it, but I can't give too much guidance on this because we have no idea if you're going to start catching bids or not. If Bitcoin struggles, this thing is more than likely going to go down to 2908. If Bitcoin doesn't struggle, you can go back up to 4 cents and possibly get a nice bearish backtest. But as of right now, I mean, I would be as bearish as possible because you're at all-time lows. I'd be looking for 18% downside. So, unfortunate, but I don't have anything nice to say about this. With a high stochastic on the 1 hour for now, I don't like that. I don't like it at all. We're going to move on. SKR on Bybit. Why are these so brand new? Why? What? I got nothing for you, buddy. I got filled on SQD long. Let's look at that. SQD, huh? SQD, huh? Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah. Yeah, it's super new. It's super new. So we all know what happens with super new tokens. TA essentially does not work on them. A little hype around it. Looks like it. Great movement. But you have finally lost a level of support. So good luck. At this point in time, you're looking for downside. But once again, new token. Good luck. It could just keep on running. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about this. Could go up, could go down. I would be betting on down because it is new. And until you start forming some form of level of support, level of anything, I would never buy something that's up 84% on the new day. I couldn't buy that. Did you see that, DZ? I went long on SQD. He did say that. Yep, he got filled. He got filled. He got filled up more than a sorority girl on a Friday night during rush week. Okay, maybe I shouldn't make those jokes. But anyways. Let's move on to ADA. ADA. So, ADA, we got some doodle art here, which still in play? Maybe? Possibly? Technically still in play here. So yeah, ADA, this is the Doodle TA we're looking for. We're looking for a breakout, a back test, and then some movement to the upside. So if I was gonna sell THQ for SQD, nice. So yeah, if we do start seeing that movement to the upside, once again, still bullish on the night. So I'm still thinking we get that movement to the upside. We're looking for 40.92. Getting that 618 common retrace would be a very nice thing. So let's see if we can get it. If we do get that, then I would then look for a back test at this 36.18. So be on the lookout for that. But as of right now, everything looks fine. You're still in a long-term downtrend. Need to break out of that before you go test the other downtrend that you're in, because you're in two separate downtrends. ADA has been getting sock'em, bock'em, and beat up. All right, just not doing well. But you are finding a long-term uptrend here that you are hanging on to for dear life, just clinging on to the side of the cliff. But the uptrend had started back in October of 2023, and you've been maintaining it. So hats off to ADA. Hopefully the leeching on to XRP, Ripple's ledger or something that what's his face is doing. What's that guy's name? Oh goodness, the Cardano guy. How do I forget his name? Whatever, I'm gonna move on from that. Either way, they're trying to partner up with XRP, trying to get the XRP army on their side. The problem is the internet never fails to keep everything. So, you know, the butt kissing might not work. Just might not. I'm in profit on the long and my short. That's crazy. It's crazy. The market we're in. It's just up and down. Up and down. Volatility, baby. Volatility. So yeah, as of right now, I am bullish on this. I think we're going to see some upside. The Charles Hoskinson's son. That's right. That's right. Charles Hoskinson's son. Now, the thing you got to worry about is this high 4-hour stochastic. This could lead us back down to trend, but I think we're going to see a little bit of price movement to the upside. We haven't looked at it yet, but we're going to look at the liquidation heat map for Bitcoin. Get a quick 24-hour. Oh, they're really split right now, aren't they? So very 50-50 here on the liquidity for 24 hours. Let's check out the weekly. Weekly matters way more, and holy guacamole, all your liquidity is to the upside? There's nothing to the downside here. So if they do a quick dip, no big deal. It looks like if they want liquidity, they need to push prices up. We're going to stay bullish here, boys. We're going to stay bullish here tonight. Oh, boy. We're going to keep the longs open. We're going to keep them open. All right. Anyways, this is what I'm looking for. In the short term, ADA, we might see a 11% move to the upside. Just might see it. Just might. Rum. I don't know what rum is. Rum? Is there two M's in it or something? No, there's not. Very different heat map from 2022. That's true. It's true. So we got Rum Inc. Rum Inc. We've been here before. I love to see that. Let's check out our weekly. Do we have the hopium and the greatness here on the weekly? Nothing to call home about. Oh, hidden bullish divergence. Oh, that's no big deal. Sweet. Hidden bullish divergence on rum. I mean, it's slight. So slight. So you can see your low, lower low, and the absolute mildest higher low. That's insanity. Maybe we see something better on the daily. On our daily, we had a higher low. All right, we got a higher low. Hey, we can work off higher lows. We can play with that. And it is a higher high. So we have a trend. We got a trend here. A very small trend, but it's a trend. If this trend is true, we just might see a 37% rise out of this thing. Duck, hello there. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, Duck, to the pumpkin stream. I saw a bunch of liquidity to the upside when Bitcoin was at 126K, and that didn't play out as well, did it? Hey, man. We shall see, because it wasn't falling going into all that liquidity, now was it? It was rallying. Can you analyze BTC? Definitely can. Definitely can. We will round back to that once I get to the rest of these requests. I got you covered there. We're going to check out FUD, PUG, SQD, then back to the BTC. We have been live for almost 2 hours. Wild times. Wild times. But yes, we shall do it. Tariff, wait, what was that? Whoa, what was that? Yo, thank you so much for the gift on Pumpkin. What is that? I've never seen that before. That's my first time. Thank you, Duck. Absolutely amazing. All right, FUD. That's crazy. Thank you so much. All right, FUD. What is FUD? Why can't I find it? FUD USD. Oh, FUD the Pug. Interesting. It's traded on Pith. Okay. FUD the Pug. Let's do it. Let's get into it. Live stream every day, and I will give away gifts. Well, I appreciate the heck out of that one, Duck. We will see how I do. I am a father and a rugby player, but I will do my best to do that. Well, I wish I knew what these gifts were, honestly. I really do. Now, let's go ahead and check out our weekly time. This thing's been around a while. Wow. It's been around a while. So on the weekly, we're at all-time lows. This is not looking great. Looking pretty desolate. And you're still falling. Down 9% on the day. You are hidden bearish divergence too. Yikes. All right, with the hidden bearish div, we're going to be looking at something like this. Ugh, disgusting. Could be going down to the 738. 73E8. Oh, thank you so much for the gift. We got 3 gifts over there on Pumpkin. I greatly appreciate that. This could be another 32% downside. Oh my goodness. What? That's so much. All right, FUD the Duck. I do not recommend this token. It is not doing well. It is very sick. The FUD is just... Eesh. Yikes. Bad meme coin. Bad meme coin. You have lost the bottom. I'm guessing they're just not playing around with this thing. Pug. Is this a separate token? PSG? Nope. I guess FUD was the Pug. I'll see y'all Friday. Well, I will see you then, DZ. Hopefully you have a fantastic evening. Hopefully things are going great. These are almost like deck screener coins. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Because it is just on Pith. So, yeah, Pith is technically... Yeah, it's no good. It's no good. SQD. Let's go ahead and check her out. Let's see what all the hullabaloo is. How long was execute? Where's my SQD? I have this thing on my watch list. This is not the SQD I have marked up. Where? There it is. SQD. You just got into a long? I would be shorting the daylights out of this thing. You're right now losing the 200 simple moving average. This looks terrible. I was thinking you were going to see some upside, but... Are we playing the higher low? Let's go out to our daily. Let's see what it looks like out there. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Oh, rounded top on the daily. We going long on this? Not hanging out on the 50 simple? This might not pan out well. Just like my bonk trade. My bonk trade is getting decimated right now. Bonk, we're down 2%. Ooh. Or, wait, we're up 2%. Yeah, it's just getting wrecked. Whole market struggling. Short BTC, long SQD. Well, he said the long got filled. So, hidden bullish divergence on the daily. Trying to confirm a low. Okay. All right. I can understand this now. Trying to confirm this low. As long as you stay above 6756, we are good. We are great. We're amazing. So where you can see the hidden bullish div is right here. Right there. And you have your low here, followed by higher low. So this is where you're seeing the reset. If you can stay above 6756, this is going to be a great trade setup. Absolutely great trade setup. And this is where all this other doodles came from, because you would then be marking it, anchoring it from this low to this higher low. That's provided you maintain your level. You could see anywhere between a 39, or I guess it's more now. So you could see something like a 49% move to the upside, 48% move to the upside, or you get a nice little 80% move to the upside. These are possibilities based off the daily time frame. We just need the sellers to just stop it. Just stop selling. Daily looks solid. 4 hour looks questionable because you are below the 200. You lost that recent uptrend, but that's okay if you're maintaining your levels. We're good. Checking your 1 hour. 1 hour is trying its best to change the trend. You had your previous highs here, higher high, consolidation. Let's see if they can get some movement to the upside. If they can, we are going to be sitting pretty. We will be sitting pretty, but this is a tough one. This is a tough one. We shall see. Going into our 15-minute here. 15, pretty solid. You're below your 50 though. You don't want to be below the 50, but it does look like you're trying to confirm either a higher low or the same low. Just don't want to get below that. So if we can stay on the 15, if you can stay above 6955, you tested it once. If you test it again and run, great setup. And for the scalp or the day trade, you might want to do something like taking profit around the 7352 or 7596. You just got to see the bids come in. So we need Bitcoin to play ball here, but you could see this thing go up 5.25, maybe an 8.71% move to the upside. VWAP acting like ice. Yeah, it's really holding down the price action right here. So we are hoping and praying for the long that Damien has. Now let's go back to Bitcoin. Quick analysis here. Bitcoin on the weekly. This one is for you, Duck. This one's for you. We're here for it. So Bitcoin analysis on the weekly. You can, oh boy, you can see all the way back here from September of 2023. We have been in a nice decline on our relative strength, while we've been seeing the price action rally like crazy. On this, we have been maintaining support off of this long-term uptrend, and now everyone is thinking 4-year cycle in, we're going to be bearish completely. If we do get a move to the upside, we're just going to bearishly backtest the 50 simple and then keep going into oblivion to the downside. We'll see until we get some form of confirmation, preferably breaking the long-term uptrend. Then okay, we can argue, hey, 4-year cycle in, but until that happens, I will disagree. Personally, I'll disagree. The RSI also back tested the breakout area from a couple years ago. Did it really? What? Wait, really? Hold on. From back here? What are you talking about? No. Here? Wow. It did backtest it. That's pretty funny. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Anyways, yeah, so the weekly time frame, we are looking at very bullish signs. But noted, that's on the weekly. The weekly is not really what most people want to pay attention to because that takes months to years to play out. Now, looking at our daily time frame, this recent pullback has confirmed the validity of this uptrend as support after breaking out of this recent downtrend. So, usually speaking, what happens next is we get a 618 common retrace, but I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves because we have a level that was acting as a support had become a resistance. So I would think if we get a move to the upside, here's the trade setup. We could see anywhere between an 11.94 to even a 18% move to the upside out of Bitcoin. So needless to say, I am bullish for now. What I can see is the fact that we had a breakout. We made a high. We pulled back. Higher high. But then we created this recent lower low because of the tariff news flash crash. And so this could create some problems in the structure. However, long-term structure, it looks bullish to me. There's plenty of people on the internet saying we're going down. I would disagree. Until we lose the uptrend, I disagree. Checking out our 4-hour time frame, we are below the 200 simple moving average. This would give fuel to the fire to go short, and that could lead to some short squeezes. Me personally, I would ignore the stochastic on the 4-hour when we are getting out of oversold territory on the 4-hour time frame for the RSI. I would just completely ignore the RSI for now for the 4-hour, and I'd focus on lower time frames like the 1-hour and the 15. Now, if my 1-hour is telling me, hey, might be time to jump in there and start buying, I would. But your 1-hour is going sideways because we have a high stochastic and we are just now breaking back into the bullish control zone. So right now it's basically saying, hey, we think it could go up. However, the bears are still present. The bears are fighting us. The bears are trying to send us in the wrong direction. So we just had a bearish cross on the 1-hour time frame. If we do get a pop to the upside overnight, we're looking for major resistance at $93,500, right next to where that 200 simple moving average is sitting. And previously, we were basically bearishly backtesting it before we saw the fall. So this could act as some short-term resistance before we go for a higher low and then rally out of there. So yeah, that's my analysis on Bitcoin right now. Currently speaking, I am more bullish than bearish, but the bears still have a foothold, and the bulls are doing nothing to stomp them out. The positive on the 15-minute, we are about to get a bullish cross, which could lead us to higher prices. So those of you who are shorting for the evening, I do wish you the best of luck. Those of you who are going long for the evening, I'm on your side. I wish you the best of luck as well. Hopefully, we all end up in money, but I never once cried for the short squeezes, and I'm not going to start today. Other than that, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I appreciate everybody who came out. You're amazing. You're awesome. If you are not a part of the Discord yet, join the Discord. It is free for everyone. And, yeah, I post trade setups. I answer questions. I talk to people. All y'all can hang out in there. We can all become better friends and things like that. For those of you on Pumpkin, here you go. Here's a link to my Discord. You can pop that into Discord, and hopefully I see you guys in there sometime. And, yeah, outside of that, I will catch you guys in the next live stream. I'm getting out of here. I appreciate you all. Oh, wait. I got one more request. I'd like to request ZRO USDT. We'll check that out. We will check that out real quick as we are leaving. ZRO. ZRO. And knowing you, you like the higher time frames. So let's start it out on the weekly. What do we got? What do we got? We got a little bit of recovery happening. Pretty strong on the recovery. We never had to fill this wick. Great. Let's go ahead and check out the levels that I want to pay attention to. And wow, what a nice little pocket of liquidity you just got above. Holy crap. Great to see that. Great to see that. Then we got this level here. So if this continues, you could just get a nice little testaroonie. Area in which you might want to pay very close attention to is that 240 level. That 240 could be a problem. Checking out our daily time frame. Overbought, just got above the 200 simple moving average. That's awesome. 0 pullbacks in sight. So let's see where we line up with our 618 common retrace from here. And looks like you could come all the way back down to 152.3. Let's hope for the bullish 5-0. Let's hope for that. Because if that is the case, you could be coming straight back down just to support at $1.60, which is about a 15.5% move to the downside. No big deal. No big deal there. That would reset a lot of things for you. It could take a few days for it to pan out. Could take a few days. But as for your recent downtrend, here you are. You're also broken out of the downtrend. Nice. This would be a bullish and formal back test if that happened. So possible 15% downside is what I'd be looking for. After that, I would then be looking for possibly a test of that 240. So if you do get this bullish back test and you hold it, you could see another 49.9% move to the upside. Nice. Love to see it. Let's check out our 4-hour. Yeah, 4 hours showing only bearish divergence. That's kind of insane. So yeah, once again, come down, touch some support, hold it, and then let it ride. Until that happens, we're just going to wait and see what it does. Your common retrace from this previous high to low looks like you're sitting right at 240. Wow. Right at 240. Would you look at how that lined up? So yeah, very possible after you're done consolidating, 49.93% move to the upside. I would be banking on that one. And with that, everybody, I'm out of here. Take it easy. Deuces. I will catch you in the next one. Keep those stop losses tight. If you do need to facilitate some trading, join me on Pumpkin. Join me on Buy DeFi. Join me on Weeks or BloFin. You guys, the links are in the description down below. I'll catch you later. Goodbye. I'm out.